And then that is from Gracie Humaida. And from Gracie Barra, we have blue belt. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Just ask for them.
Here we go.
All right, so
Celeste was trying for a takedown, but kind of pulled guard. Celeste pulled guard right now. All right, we have up against Itza Ferguson. Itza is on the bottom right now, or she's on the top position, just stuck in Celise's guard. All right, you can hear Gracie Kumata telling her to go for an omoplata, telling Celeste to go for an omoplata, but it looks like Itza is just really staying aggressive with her forward pressure. And here Celeste goes for that omoplata that her coach called for.
Listening very well. Celeste is a purple belt. She's a mother of 2.
Wow, and she's trying to break the wrist, but now ends up in Itzel's guard.
And she is known for her pilates as well as shoulder attacks. No wonder why her coach is giving her that direction.
There we go. Yeah. And here we see that shoulder pressure.
Yeah, the shoulder pressure, passing the guard. She's almost there. Ferguson on the bottom, really looking for a place to try and get her hands in underneath. She does reverse her hips, but it kind of gives open her back.
She needs to let go of Celise's neck.
Yeah.
That's what she needs to do.
Celise now has both of the hooks in, flattening her out. And it looks like we're gonna have a rear naked choke position set up.
Celeste looks very strong.
Yes.
Ferguson right now. Those are some very heavy hips.
So now that I can see from this angle, it does look like Ferguson is keeping her arms tightly to the mat.
Yeah, Celeste can't really get to the neck position, can she? She can't grab for that. She's needing to abandon it. But she ends up in mount, Celeste ends up in mount.
And keeping the pressure. It looks like she is trying to set up an omoplata. Not giving up. Ferguson in this contorted position is working her way out.
Wow, and they are like literally on the edge of the mats right now. Excellent.
And time. What do we think they're going to go for?
I don't know. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of the sudden death overtime where they're just trying to go for the wrestling.
So it looks like they're going to go into an EBI rule set.
Oh, excellent. right, so now we are in EBI overtime rules.
So she does have the one hand on the mat.
I feel like the ref is like coaching her how to keep this tight or something. Technical EBI spider web, I believe they're supposed to have a leg, an arm weaved into the leg.
And this is a little bit of an unfamiliar territory for both of these teams, possibly being that their rule sets are more along the IBJJF rule set.
Go. All right, so Ferguson needs to escape this position as quickly as possible.
And she is on top. And she's out.
And that was quick.
That was very quick at 18 seconds.
Very quick. All right, now Ferguson is choosing to take the back. There we go.
All right.
Interesting. Interesting way to hang on.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want my head right next to that ear.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like I wouldn't have started that low in the back. I mean, there is a little bit of a size difference, but still, I would have been up there.
There we go.
And we're trying to get the shoulders to the mat. And that is at 17 seconds.
18 and 18 right now is what I got. But I mean, don't they?
All right, so we have Bree Stickelman coming in from 10th Planet, going against Celeste.
Here we go. As we saw, Bree is extremely aggressive, so. Oh,
wow.
There we go. Straight into that takedown.
So Bree got that takedown, that's for sure.
Celeste looking a little unbothered to be on the bottom. She's chilling. She's like, I'll take my latte now, thank you. Really framing very well off of Bree. Oh, Bree passing that guard like butter. Wow, and going for an arm attack, but it's crazy because she doesn't have any position of the legs to really have confidence in an arm attack like that. But man, she's digging for it. You know, and Bree is a high-level brown belt herself, so she knows what she's doing. Celeste is a black belt.
No, Celeste is a purple belt.
Is she? Okay. Bree having almost a gift wrap position from the outside.
Armbar.
Armbar. Tap,
she's
tap,
tapping.
tap, tap. Wow.
Your winner, on the red corner, by armbar, Bree Stickelman.
Excellent job, Bree.
She's a black belt?
I don't know her belt level. I know she comes with Thomas Cronin. She's Gracie Hamida.
Okay. Ooh.
Already into the cameras.
Aggressive right from the outset. Yep, she did come with Thomas Cronin, so she is out Gracie Humaita Temecula. Really aggressive technique here. Putting Erin a little bit on the defensive. She pulled guard. has Erin in a high guard.
Looks like she's really working to isolate an arm from there.
Erin does a good job of keeping those arms up, trying to keep her posture out. And it's a lot slippier in no-gi than it is in gi, so it's a lot easier to slip out of some of these submission attempts, which is what I love. I like that aspect of no-gi.
And she's being cognizant of keeping 2 arms in. Once one arm slips out, she's in trouble.
So Celeste is probably going to try to work her from closed guard most of this match. It looks like that she's pretty comfortable in this position. Erin Hurley, in order to advance her position, she's going to have to get out of this closed guard, which, you know, I hate closed guard, personally. She attacks the arm again. Erin does a great job of defending. Now Celeste has the guard open.
It's an opportunity to pass.
It is an opportunity to pass. I think maybe she has control over Erin's arm, and Erin's going to try to stuff that foot and maybe do a knee slice on this one side.
Got those butterflies looking to sweep.
You know, I don't know much about Celeste. I don't know what her leg lock game is. But if Erin were to... Oh, Erin is working the smash pass, coming up to half guard, getting that underhook. Really putting a lot of pressure, which is testament to her MMA game, is you're trying to grind your opponent, and which looks like what Erin's trying to do here. She has a hold of that head. She's really putting a lot of shoulder pressure here. Erin's trying to transition, trying to pass that hook. Celeste is doing a really great job of actually keeping guard retention here. Both ladies come up.
Back to their feet.
Back to their feet. I'd love to see a takedown, which Celeste has some pretty good posture for it. I'm not sure if she's going to quite go for it.
I think she'll sit back on her,
Just
right
like
into her
last,
guard.
Yeah, you might be right.
Seems that's like where she's most comfortable.
Erin tries to do a Russian, but it's a little loose here. Celeste is doing a great job of staying in front of her.
It kind of makes sense. Erin's going to want to stay on top. Celeste's comfortable from the bottom, so it probably will fall back into place.
Absolutely. I mentioned before, you know, when you have two competitors that are more comfortable being on top, you usually start the match with a lot of stand-up because neither of the women are going to want to pull guard.
Sure.
Especially if they know that their opponent is more comfortable on the top.
Just a lot of grip fighting, a lot of pummeling.
They do have 6.5 minutes left. You know, with this tournament, this 145-pound advanced tournament, each match is 10 minutes long, which is a long time for a match. Erin tries to go for a takedown.
She almost had the heel trip.
Double. Oh, that was nice. Celeste is grabbing, you know, the head, but that was a beautiful double leg from Erin's part. Really aggressive, continually the push.
Pressure on those butterflies too, keeping her unable to sweep her. So she's got to push them closer to her, keep them close to her body.
Erin slips her arms out, which is nice. You know, with those butterflies, Celeste wants to grab a hold of the head, elevate her with the hooks, and then get her to roll over. But Erin's effectively killed the butterfly hooks and is working for that pass. Really nice knee slice.
Almost completely through, just her heel is stuck between, there she is. She's passed and taking her back.
Taking the back. This is where Erin excels. She really likes to take the back, especially in the jiu-jitsu matches. Staying really tight. Celeste is going to have to get her back to the mat. She doesn't want to expose that back or Erin's going to take full advantage of it. So she does. Erin has a hold of that arm underneath the head. But Celeste is doing a good job of maintaining that half guard.
Seems like Erin's right hand is also locked down.
A little stuck, right?
Yeah, you don't really want to leave it there. There's no real reason for that. She needs to get that free and to continue working. She's got her shoulder under the chin, so there's pressure there.
Yep, she's working that knee in, that foot in, trying to open those legs, which she does.
And she's almost in mount and then gets caught back up again. So
Great guard retention on behalf of Celeste. Really impressive here because Erin she does like to pressure pass, especially lately. And being able to keep at least one foot trapped is really crucial for Celeste in order to maybe turn the game around.
A lot of pure jiu-jitsu players are comfortable with that. You can see from an MMA perspective that that's not going to be the direction she wants to go, but Celeste seems real comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. And quick to retain it.
Right. Really impressive. They are going to reset the match a little bit closer to the middle. Erin has the top position. Staying really tight. I hate resetting. I'm really, before I was a little lax on setting and being adamant about setting in the place that I
A grip on her wrist as well, so she's making it difficult.
Mm-hmm. Celeste is doing also a great job of staying on her hip. Erin wants her flat on her back in order to do that nice pressure knee slice pass.
So she's got it under her chin.
Yep, she has a bit of a
and now she's taking her
transition into the back.
However, she rolled out of it.
Excellent transition on behalf of Erin, really showing why she. But Celeste is really scrambly. I'm pretty impressed. She's transitioning to the back. She has a hold that I think she's trying to work for a head and arm choke here on Erin. We're trying to work that opposite arm up. But she's a little high, and that's going to give Erin the opportunity to reverse the position, which she has done. So Erin is now on side control. She's working toward the mount. What a great match. We have 2 minutes left. Still plenty of time to execute a submission here, which Erin, it looks like she's aggressively attacking. Now with our tournaments, we have EBI overtime. So they don't have an option like in our super fight matches. So it'd be exciting to see, the overtime with this match because of the aggressiveness and defense of Celeste and the aggressiveness and submission attacks on Erin's part. Erin is working for that arm. She wants that.
She extended it.
Tap. 1.5 minutes remaining in the match. And
hard
Erin,
work.
That was a great match.
That was real hard work for her, and she did achieve what she wanted in the end by extending the arm, but man, she did not want to give that up.
No, she didn't. This was a really dynamic match. Showed the incredible technique on both women's parts.
Absolutely.
Erin gets the win, and she will be advancing into the semifinals.